What's up, everybody? Beveraggi here. Thank you for joining me. Hope everyone is doing extremely well. And we have a custom Patreon request. This is requested by Jayde. Jayde, thank you so much for the support. It means everything to me. Keeps the channel going. This request is Vera Blue covering... Okay, now bear with me because I am not familiar with anything I'm about to read. Jayde has asked me to check out Vera Blue, who is an Australian artist. I can't even think of any Australian artists off the top of my head that I have ever heard of. There might be some that I know of that are Australian. I just never knew they were Australian. But this could very well be my first introduction to any Australian artist ever. So for that, I'm extra thankful for you, Jayde. I think it's always good to venture out and learn as much about the world as we possibly can, and as much about people from all types of different places as much as we can. But this is Vera Blue, Australian artist, covering Jack Garratt, again, someone I've never heard of, singing Breathe Life. I think it's Jack Garratt's song called Breathe Life, and it's on for Like a Version, not the song Like a Virgin, but Like a Version. So I'm not familiar with that either. I assume that that's like, I guess like BBC's Radio 1 or like the Live Lounge, or I just assume that's a place where artists come and sing sets or something, because this is not like on Vera Blue's channel. But yeah, anyways, let's just check it out. Again, Jay, thank you so much. I appreciate the request. As always, I appreciate all the support, and let's just jump in because I don't know what to expect.
That's it
right there. All right, let's get into this. It's going to be great. Jack Garratt's Breathe Life, as covered by Vera Blue for you on Like a Version this morning. Matt and Alex are here. Hope you're having a good Friday. Take it away, guys, whenever you're ready.
See, I shouldn't have even had an intro because he just covered everything I said in 5 seconds, and I drew the whole thing out for like a whole minute. So unnecessary.
Alex are here. Hope you're having a good Friday. Take it away, guys.
By the way, I'm such a fan of a good Australian accent. Well, any Australian accent, really. So I could rewind to just him speaking over and over again.
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you. I wouldn't compliment myself for what I've become.
What?
I wouldn't compliment myself for what I've become. Tell him I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to him. I wouldn't praise myself for every good thing I've done. Tell him I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to. Tell him I owe it to. Tell him I owe it to him. Hands upon my chest.
Okay. I had to let that play because it would be a sin to have interrupted that beautiful flow she had going there. So one thing that I am such a huge fan of is artists who, when they're singing live, are clearly so emotionally invested in what they are performing in that moment. And that's whether they wrote the song themselves or they're covering a song like she's doing here. Because to me, it's easily comparable to cover a song that someone else wrote and completely relate it to yourself and your own situation or whatever experience you've been through, and be able to connect with that song and feel the emotions of that song as you sing it. So even though she's covering another song, there's no reason she can't completely feel that song, and she was feeling that. Oh my gosh. As much as I've ever seen anyone kind of feel something, she was in her bag with that. Her voice... So I sing, and the kind of where she's going in and out of runs, and when she's kind of hitting certain notes that she was up there with, and just going in and out of those runs is incredibly hard to do. I can't say that enough. So I was also along with just kind of enjoying how emotionally invested she was, I was also admiring her ability to kill those runs like that and add all that emotion into the runs, because it's really, really hard to do what she was just doing. Incredibly hard. I can't say it enough.
Oh, won't your hands upon my chest? Oh,
Let me see if I can find an example, actually.
Owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to. Tell him I owe it to.
So right there is one example.
Owe it to him. I wouldn't praise myself for every good thing.
So right there, that like that little.
Tell him I owe it to him.
Oh my gosh, her voice is so
I
beautiful.
wouldn't praise myself for every.
Right there, the way she's just able to sing her syllables, really, just go in and out of syllables, but at the same time make it sound so good is incredible.
Good thing I've done. Tell him I owe it to him.
And look at her feeling
Tell
this.
him I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to. Tell him I owe it to. Tell him I owe it to. Owe it to him. Hands upon my chest. Oh, won't you breathe life into these dead lungs I keep under my
Oh, then she opened up the vocal right there too, so perfectly.
Oh, won't you breathe life into these dead lungs I keep under my
her ability to start and stop is flawless. That's such a hard thing to do vocally, and to nail it like that and sound so good at the same time. And she is really good at that.
And keep life warm against the cold night as our bodies grow, grow, grow. I don't want to give up, and I know when to breathe. Believe me, I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to him. Tell him I owe it to. 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 Owe it to him. Hands upon my chest. To him. Tell him I owe it to. Owe it to him. Hands upon.
Look at she's feeling this so much. Look at the hands in perfect sync with her runs and everything, and the runs themselves are so beautiful.
My chest. Oh, won't you breathe life into these dead lungs I keep under my keep life warm against the cold night as our bodies grow, grow.
These are dark lyrics too. I just started listening to the lyrics, the last verse, and it's pretty dark. It's pretty personal, honestly. It sounds like, and I'm feeling like she very much relates to this as well. There's almost no way she doesn't. Just the way she's singing this, she makes you feel like she wrote this herself. Okay, Vera. Artist, a whole artist.
Take my silence as a warning. I will not deter your mourning. Hey, 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 hey.
Hold on.
Hey, hey, hey,
But can you imagine being at like a show for her, like in an actual arena or theater, and being absorbed with these sounds? This is incredible. When you It's when you can close your eyes to it and just feel it. That's when you know you have something.
Light into these dead lungs I keep under my and keep life warm against the cold night as our bodies grow. Hey, hey,
What the fuck? Bro, what is happening right now? What is happening right now? I didn't see any of that coming. Okay, her voice is ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense because to hit that's like the top of a head voice. That's not even like a full falsetto, and that makes it that much harder to go straight into that. She's going straight into that note, breath by breath, and that's such a hard thing to do. It's so easy to just go for that and lose it and just come out with kind of like a break, like when your voice kind of breaks or cracks. It's so easy to just do that, especially when you're going straight into that one after the other, and she seems to be doing it. I'm not going to even say flawlessly because she's putting her all into this, but it's just coming out so effortlessly. It sounds like, and it's so beautiful. I would say look at her hands every time she hits the note, because that really tells you how much force she's putting into that. She's putting all of her emotion that she has into each individual note. And the hand says it all. What did I just listen to? Yeah. It blows my fucking brains out that there are people that are this talented in this world. That people this talented actually exist out there. And they're just walking amongst the rest of us like normal human beings. Because they're not normal human beings. This is not a normal... This woman, this dazzling, magnificent woman is not a normal human being. That was incredible. And honestly, the only thing that I want to do is see her live. I feel like that would be a whole experience to just be amongst people, amongst like-minded music lovers, experiencing all of the sounds. Because it wasn't just her. It was her playing, she was playing a synth pad, and then she had a bassist, and she had a pianist, and she had someone playing drumsticks on another pad, and it was 8 and then you had her voice, which worked as an instrument as well, with her ability to go in and out of notes so easily and just be musically all over the place, but in the most wonderfully organized way. That was a whole experience, and I definitely want more Vera Blue in my life. That was fucking unbelievable. All right, Jade, thank you so much. This was an incredible request. Appreciate you always. Thank you for the support on Patreon. You keep the channel going, and man, I need a breather after that one. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.